Our iconic narrow-gauge Rio Grande Southern Locomotive No. 20 is being restored back to service in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. We need your financial help to get this project finished.
Especially because a historic structure must be registered before it is eligible for state or national historic preservation funds. Since 1996, the Colorado Railroad Museum has successfully nominated 13 pieces of rolling stock to the State Historic Register. Denver and Rio Grande Western locomotives number 346, 683, and 50, Denver South Park and Pacific locomotive number 191, Rio Grande Southern locomotive number 20, Denver and Rio Grande Western passenger cars number 307 and B8, the Colorado Midland Observation Car, the Great Western Combine number 100, Denver and Rio Grande Caboose number 49, Denver and Rio Grande Western Caboose number 0578, and Galloping Geese number 2, 6, and 7.
Right behind me is a brand new sheet on the side of the boiler where number 20 used to have a large dent because she managed to roll over on a rock. We got to fix it. So that's just one of many curveballs that she threw.
And this boiler has been hydro, correct?
The boiler is actually done. There's the new patch up here. Just about everything inside it is new. New flues, new flue sheet, new firebox, a new patch on the back, and then inside is the whole new firebox. Up top we have the turret or the spider where the steam is distributed to various things like air compressors, injectors, blower, and so on and so forth. Two of the valves, the two fanciest valves on the side, had frozen and were broken. So we actually made brand new valves to match the old ones. If you look down here, that's a main rod. And you see it's a funny color. Well, it was bent. So we had to do some repairs, and it's that color because we had to send it out to the furnace to be stress relieved. The throttle, which is right here, that assembly is complete. It's ready to go in. The exhaust pot is mostly done. We just have to get the stack here so we can aim the exhaust and make sure we have everything lined up so the smoke goes out the stack straight. We've got crossheads. We've got the old crosshead guides sitting here. The crosshead guides are kaput. We have the steel in to make brand new crosshead guides. We have the dog bones there. Those are the dog bones that essentially attach the firebox to the frame. Those are original. You can see one of them's been built up a lot. We're going to save those. We'll put bushings in them, but they'll be 20s. Here we have the equalizing, the spring hangers. We did some analysis of them and decided we could save it. Those are the D valves that'll go on the engines. They've already been finished. They've got their balancing rings done. Here's the lead truck. We have the new piece in to make a new center pin for it. We've got a new smoke box. This is ready to be fastened permanently. We've got the eccentrics. There's brand new eccentrics. We've reconditioned the eccentric straps and the rods, so we'll be reusing those. So driving wheels are all done. Axles, pins. Up there you see the side rods. They're all done, trammed, machined. All we have to do is make bushings for them, and then they can go on. The slabs of steel that you see sitting in front there are to make the new crosshead guides.
First off, in stall 2, we are finishing up restoration of Rio Grande Southern Locomotive No. 20. We've been working on brazing up steam pipes, bending brake plumbing, and installing it. We're also finishing up some sheet metal work on the cab and other components of the locomotive. Next steps are going to be paint, general other repair to items that need to be handled. We're looking towards the end of the summer to have this project done.
The big hurdle we've gotten through is all the air brake plumbing is now functional. We will see me shortly here putting together the automatic brake stand known as a G6 model, and then we'll do some air testing and see what we get.
After completing assembly of the automatic brake stand, museum staff will close the valves before pressurizing the brake system. Next, the crew will test the pressure over time and identify any leaks.
Here we are pulling RGS-20 out of the shop so we can put the center roof tin on the top of the cab. Most locomotives of the era had hinged roof hatches. RGS-20, however, had a sliding roof hatch installed at the Ridgeway shops.
Once we had drawings of the actual wood components, we had to mill them here in our wood shop. Yeah, the interesting part about the hatch is it is covered with metal as well. That was a new experience for me. I'd never done that before. We had to build it and then lay out the metal shape and cut it exactly the right size and then fold it with a hammer down to fit the contours of the top of the roof. And then we screw it in place and put paint on. This one's going to be interesting because I had to dowel this one. This one's going to get a lag bolt. Well, the roof was bare oak. We made a cardboard template of the entire roof so that we would know where all the penetrations for the electrical wiring and the bolts that hold the top of the cab to the frame of the cab go. From that, we then went ahead and made some drawings and prepared the sheet metal for the roof. It's in 3 sections, and so we had to make various holes in it and hemmed edges that fit together to interlock, keep the rain out. And then we put it up on the roof. The centerpiece went first, and we screwed that down and then added the 2 side pieces and hammered the flanges so that they would have a tight seal with a sealant in between. And when we're all done putting all the electrics and a cab hatch on it, we are going to go ahead and paint it with a rubberized asphalt paint to keep the elements out. We've also had to fabricate metal rain gutters for the roof. There's one on each side of the cab, and we couldn't find anybody. It took us several months to find someone who could make those for us, and now we're finishing those up in our shop, and that'll keep the rain from splashing down on the fireman and the engineer when we're running in the wintertime or in inclement conditions. The next step in the process is going to put electrical conduits on the roof, and they go through into the cab. Yes, and that's Paul. He's going to do that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and next week. We've been priming the locomotive and the tender. The cab already has 2 coats of paint on it. It's waiting for the 3rd one. We have to paint the boiler. We have to apply graphite cooked to the smoke box, and we'll have to paint the tender, and then we'll be doing the lettering for the tender, which is going to be a big project.
One of the last tasks we were working on is the installation of number 20's smokestack.
Oh,
During a prior attempt to mount the smokestack on the locomotive saddle, it was discovered that one of the 4 ears was damaged and would require repair or replacement. After careful consideration, the decision was made to cast a new saddle. The smokestack will be reattached after the saddle returns from the foundry. Next, to get the locomotive ready for operation, we have installed a new main air reservoir on 20's tender tank, as the original no longer met compliance. To maintain the historic appearance of the main reservoir, we have modified the old air reservoir to act as a decorative shell covering the new replacement. Before we install the cover, we are going to give it a new coat of paint.
This coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, August 1st and 2nd, 2020, Rio Grande Southern 10-wheeler number 20 will make its public operating debut at the Colorado Railroad Museum. This weekend commemorates the completion of a restoration project spanning 14 years and costing over $1.5 million. This iconic Colorado narrow gauge locomotive is returning to steam after being dormant since 1951, nearly 70 years.
We're not cooking on the K37, we're cooking on the T19. And we're not cooking, we're smoking. The fire went woof as all of the beef fat hit it. If you don't steam your buns on a steam locomotive, what the hell are you doing? Oh God, it's trying to pull apart already. It is ridiculous how tender it is. It's so fatty that it actually attempts to melt when you handle it with your hands.
Tender?
No, not that kind of tender. It is so tender, ladies and gentlemen. It holds 6 tons of coal and 3,000 gallons of water. Somebody lied. They used to cook Wagyu steaks in Japan.
On the RGS, of course.
On the RGS. Well, hey, the RGS has a caboose that's in Japan. You're aware of that, yeah. The RGS has made it to Japan, and now the Japan has made it to the RGS. Yeah. All right, go chow. Rio Grande Southern number 20, RGS 20R 10-wheeler at the museum is going home. Ish, yeah.
extra from special events.
Ah, so you're that's
No, oh no. Yeah, come on. That's it.